Which of these do you need to play? Which of these substances has the? Which of these mythological deities was Roman? The title of the 2000. Which of these woodwind instruments? Cribbage is traditionally. Which of these is a definition of Japan? Centripetal force makes a body. Which of these continents is predominantly Catholic? Jim Carrey played which of these? Which of these is not a percussion instrument? The word manufactured comes from the French. Which of these US peaks is not a volcano? What car company? The fez hat is usually made out of what fabric? Which of these superheroes was told to kneel? Which of these is another word for understanding? What farm animal would? Which of these US states lies furthest? Darts player Alan Norris. On board a ship a purser is. In The Simpsons what are? Which actors' middle names are Nathaniel Twilton White? Which of these creatures has 2 legs? Which of these was a famous chess player? What does the Irish word? Which of these countries is in Africa? In banking the term roughly 95. Which of these is another name for? What colors do the Houston Astros play in? If a French person says je mange, what are they doing? Which singer is known as the Groover from Vancouver? Which singer is known as the Groover from Vancouver? What is the title of Pixar's 15th feature film animation? Comb and crystallized are types of what food made by bees? Particularly popular in the 90s, what were frosted tips? Which Irish county has won the most Gaelic football title? The Cree are an indigenous people in what country? What US company makes 721 high? A dough slinger is someone who makes what Italian foodstuff? What is the most common shape of galaxy in the universe? CONCACAF is FIFA's governing body in which continent? Which pirate captain did Dustin Hoffman play in a 90s film? What title is shared by hits for Radiohead and TLC? What spice is represented on the national flag of Grenada? What was the name of the mother of King Henry IV of England? Water is coldest when it is in what state? In the Star Wars films, who plays Count Dooku? At what Olympic Games did women compete for the first time? At what Olympic Games did? The term lassitude describes someone who is feeling what? What month of the year is the word yam spelt backwards? Human eyes are most likely to close when what action occurs? The parents of soprano Maria Callas were from what country? Speedway races usually take place on what track? Surfing. What does the N represent in the TV crime drama NCI? Postpartum describes the time following what event?